Okay, so continuing on discussing combat results, if you have a transport unit like this M113 that's transporting these infantry unit, if it's affected by direct fire and takes damage, that can affect the passengers of the transport unit as well. So let's say our M113 here is attacked and it becomes disrupted. In that case, it's very simple. Any passengers that it's carrying are going to be considered disrupted as well. Also, if the transport removes its disruption, so it takes and passes its check later, then the passengers are going to automatically remove their disruption as well. So let's say our M113 takes attacks, and in this case, it becomes reduced. Well, if you have that result and the transport is reduced, you're going to have to roll a 1d6 to determine what happens to the passengers. On a result of a 1 through 3, the passengers are not going to be affected. But if you have a 4 through 6 on the D6 roll, the passengers are going to be reduced. And if there's any HQs or leaders with them, they'll have to roll like they normally would for a unit being reduced in their hex. Okay, so let's say an attack comes through now and the ground transport is actually eliminated. Well, in that case, you're still going to be rolling the 1d6, and on a 1 to 3 on this result, the passengers will be disrupted and reduced, and you will still have to make that reduction possible wounding roll for any attached HQs or leaders that are with those passengers. On a result of 4 to 6, the passengers are just flat out eliminated, and any HQ or leader with them are also eliminated, with the HQ, of course, going to the suppression box. There is another type of transport unit that you have to concern yourself with when it comes to combat results, and that is your helicopter units. They're going to be handled a little bit differently than your ground transport units when it comes to receiving attacks. If the helicopter is hovering or flying and it's eliminated, the units that it's carrying are just going to be eliminated. There's no possible saving roll for them. However, if it's landed or if it's flying nape of the earth, then you will perform a 1d6 roll, and then on a result of a 1 to 3, the passengers are going to be reduced and disrupted, and any HQs that are with them are going to be reduced or suppressed if they were already reduced, and the leaders with them will be wounded or eliminated depending on their status as well. So if our helicopter here were landed and it were eliminated and the D6 roll came out in a 1 to 3, these passengers would be reduced and disrupted. On a result of a 4 to 6, the passengers and any HQ or leader with them will obviously be eliminated.